Yeah, I was going to call him today.
Namaste, dzień dobry, assalamu alaikum, ciao, konnichiwa, bonjour, ala privet. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Ken at 10. It is the 7th of August, 2023. How the year is flying by us. And I'm pleased to report here in Norbury, Southwest 16, that lovely commuter town between Streatham to the north and Croydon to the south, the weather is absolutely beautiful. We got sunshine, light cloud, light breeze. It's absolutely stunning here. I hope you're doing well today, and I hope you had a lovely weekend. We certainly did. Weather was a bit mixed, wasn't it? But on the whole, not bad on the Sunday. Saturday was a bit dodgy around these parts. Apart from that, we are just about to go into our weekly meeting, which we have every Monday, where we work out what we can do better, what offers have come in, how we can address those, what we can recommend to our landlords and our vendor clients for best case scenario outcomes in terms of offers and best quality tenants, for instance. One of the big jobs that we do right now is so many people apply for properties that we have to try and sort out who would be the most appropriate tenant for a property. And sadly, that does mean that some tenants are going to be left behind. And often it's the ones at the poor end of the scale that get left behind quickest. And the reason for that is that in order to get rent guarantee on a property, which we like to do for all of our landlords, there are certain hoops that they have to jump through, one of which is a minimum income requirement or guarantor requirement. And this could be a big thing. So as far as the rental crisis is concerned, I don't see it abating anytime soon. We still have far too many people looking and not enough property available. And I think this will take a massive overhaul of government's ability to look into this industry and work out what's going wrong. And what's going wrong is they've scared away too many landlords. This year so far, 16% of landlord stock has gone. And that's just a start, because now with interest rates higher, many landlords are considering exiting the sector. And there's not going to be an easy way to stem the tide unless you start bringing incentives in for many landlords that are sitting on tidy profits in many cases and might just walk away from the sector. That's not going to help matters at all. In fact, the opposite. What we need is a government that understands that small landlords are part of the mix that helps supply. And if you withdraw that supply, then what happens is rents are pressured upwards because there's just not the stock out there. And it's really frustrating. You get so many young people coming in and, looking for a room, for instance, which now a room with bills inclusive, £700 per calendar month is not unusual. Very, very difficult for young people on low salaries to afford. It's tough out there. As far as the sales market's concerned, well, it's a bit quieter, but you'd expect that, wouldn't you? Interest rates are up a bit higher. Also, it's the middle of the holiday season. Now, the thing about the holiday season is it doesn't matter when the market's really bullish, what the time of year is. But when the market's a little bit quieter, timing is critical to make sure that you get the very best price for your home. So now the next best time is September, as we've spoken about many times, in what we call the mums market, when the children go back to school, and that's the most likely time people are looking again. So August can be a bit of a flat spot in many respects. It doesn't mean it won't sell now, because one of the flip sides of this whole strange market that we're in is that as much as you might think that the market would be falling off a cliff because there are no buyers out there. There aren't as many buyers out there. This is true, but there are still people out there that wish to move, have to move for varying reasons. And those people are struggling to find. Why? Because sellers also have a choice, and many are exercising that choice by sitting on their hands and not moving. And this is causing a logjam in the market where people looking to move are really finding there's a real limit on the stock out there. And the stock out there tends to be in one of two categories. It's either reasonably competitively priced or vastly overpriced. Why is it vastly overpriced? Well, because a lot of the time what a lot of agents are doing is, when agents are short of stock, we compete in order to gain that stock onto our sheets, our instructions, what we call our instructions. And these instructions, or properties available for sale, are critical to the business model of any estate agent that's selling. How do you get properties on if everyone's going in with similar offers, similar fee deals? One of the ways you can do that is by overvaluing. And this is a real problem. Many agents are still going in like it's last year when the market was bullish, and they're coming out with prices which just aren't achievable in the current market. And then those properties will, of course, stagnate. Buyers won't be interested. So there's a sort of two-tier market. There's properties that are out there that are not going anywhere and unlikely to go out there. And then there's other people that are coming on at a competitive, realistic price and are actually achieving viewings and achieving sale. And you need to be in the latter group in order to make sure that it works for you and your home. If you're thinking of selling or you're trying to sell right now and you need a bit of advice, as always, we're here for you. We love talking shop, whether you're in our area or not. And of course, the other side of the coin is wherever you are in the UK, we do auctions. So we can always help you on that side. And that's a great fallback. And it's a great way of knowing it's a thing of beauty. If you've never done an auction before and you're considering it, talk to us about it, because with us, you get the kind of best of both worlds. We'll do the traditional sort of agency stuff where we'll take the photographs, the floor plans, so you get a bit more detail than you would with a conventional auction house. And on the other side of the coin, we're doing the usual situation where we've got all the information up front in what we call a seller's pack, meaning that on the day of the auction, the hammer goes down, it's done. 28 days later, the money's in the bank. And that can be a great thing of beauty if you've ever tried to sell a house in the UK where the average sale is 12 to 20 weeks. So worth considering. If you're thinking about that, or indeed if you're thinking of renting your property, as already said, we're very short of stock and we've got too many tenants and not enough of it. So do give us a call or drop us an email, ken@jamesalexander.com. The phone number is 0208 679 8601. We're going to dive into our meeting and see how we can do what we do even better now. Have a great day. Thanks for watching as always. We'll be back same time tomorrow. Until then, look after yourselves and if you can, your family and friends. Ciao.